Hey, this is FishOnAHeater with a breakdown of some Vortex Cup battles. This is where we take a look at a set of battles and break them down to see what we can learn from them and bring into our future battles, hopefully become better battlers. This is a Vortex Cup set between myself and a person named Pikuyo24. Sorry for butchering the name, which I'm sure I did. And for this particular set, I brought a Melmetal and a Jellicent, which were two fairly uncommon picks. Melmetal I like because it is one of the very few things that can counter Frostlass even when it has an energy lead. Ninetales being the other pretty popular one. And Jellicent is just it's such a nice wall for a lot of different Pokemon. Any of your water flyers, it beats pretty comfortably. Any fire Pokemon, it'll beat nicely. It does have to watch out for the Night Slash from Primeape, but other than that, it can pretty much beat all the fighters. It generally beats Frostlass as well, so I really like it as a pick. Let's get into the battles, shall we? Let's see how these went. And alright, so first we have Jellicent versus Primeape as in the lead. Now, I went with Jellicent because I figured it could beat all of those Pokemon except for the Galvantula. Let's see how it goes against that Primeape. We want to see exactly how much it does. How much the Primeape Night Slash does. So in the one shield, we've got that very comfortably. Oh, I was running Ice Beam. Hex and Ice Beam. Very different. I like the coverage that Ice Beam gives in this particular meta, but I wouldn't blame you for running Bubble Beam as a bait. We are still winning that one, but not by quite as much. Night Slash is doing 57 damage to us, which is 36%. That's actually so low. 36% damage. Look, I actually recently finished another practice tournament that was separate to this one, and I decided not to use Jellicent in that one, just to, play with some other stuff. The one thing I was worried about was that Night Slash from Primeape, which is going to be very common. I didn't realize it does... That was my phone. I didn't realize it does 1/3 damage, about 1/3 damage. So that is pretty boss. I'm probably going to be sticking with Jellicent for this cup. If we go down here, look at this. It wins every shield situation except for the 0-2 and the 1-2. So Primeape does have to shield twice in order to win. And even then, if I want to shield as well, I'm going to win that. So, great start for me. So, it looks like they're building up. I just fired straight away. Was that 2 full Night Slashes that they've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that was 8. So yeah, probably 2 full Night Slashes. 9, 10. Okay. That was definitely more than 1/3, and that's because I just remembered my own Jellicent is pretty low IV, pretty low rank. So, let me just check that. You won't be able to see my phone screen on the video, but I will check that for you anyway. My Jellicent is 12, 12, 13. because I just built one straight from the encounter without bothering to trade for better IVs. Looks like this one does lose the 0-1 shield, and a Night Slash will do 38% or 39% damage. We can call that 40. That's fine. It'll do about 40% damage. So that's a big difference. So what is the difference in HP between, we got 152 stamina and the rank 1 is 158. So that doesn't sound like a big difference, but obviously it does make a big difference in this case, where I'm obviously surviving an extra Shadow Ball in the 0-1. Sorry, no, I'm surviving an extra Night Slash in the 0-1 and able to get off another charge move. So now I probably can't afford to tank another Night Slash, so I'm gonna have to shield this. But now I know I'm able to get to another charge move. Now, was firing the Shadow Ball the best thing to do? That does a lot of damage. See, oh man, Jellicent is so good. Well, I mean, I absolutely had to send in Melmetal here. Like, obviously, okay, so Jellicent's going to be very good against this Pokemon because it resists the Bubble Beam, and the Ice Beam. So even its version of a Nuke move is resisted and won't do much damage. But we've already seen the Primeape. My Melmetal obviously wants to avoid the Primeape. I want to have that thing out. I want to make sure the Melmetal is matched up against this Mantine. I'm happy to build up to a Shadow Ball and then switch out to the Mantine, to the Melmetal. But firing the energy, using that energy, the energy could probably be better spent elsewhere. Let's see, what happens if I bring the Melmetal in against the Mantine? I was running Superpower Rock Slide, and then the Primeape comes back out. So it does take out a fair bit of my energy, of my HP. But if I farm a little more, before firing that KOing Rock Slide, okay, so yeah, farm a little bit more, and then continue that against Primeape. With no shields, we want no shields there. So that Superpower is going to come in and do 53 damage, which is about half HP to a Primeape. So, and how much HP did that Primeape have left on it when it came out of the battle? So, I wouldn't have been able to KO the Primeape, but I would have taken it very close. And that's if I send in the Melmetal quickly and farm up as much as I can before KOing the Mantine. I did catch the charge move, which is something, although unnecessary, because as we established, that Jellicent wasn't going to feel that very much. Okay, so you can see I'm farming now. And now Ninetales comes out, so that's interesting. They had 2 counters to the Melmetal, which made it even more important that I throw the Melmetal in against that Mantine, because that's the only way it's going to get some real solid use. The Rock Slide's being debuffed, not doing the best. Now, okay, how much energy does this Ninetales have? 1. It threw 1 Fire Spin there before I threw the Rock Slide. 2. 3. 4. 5. 50 energy. Weather Ball is just 35. And what's Psyshock? I don't know Psyshock off the top of my head. Psyshock is 45 energy, so it's got enough for the Psyshock and for the Weather Ball. I've got to decide whether to throw in Jellicent or Dragonair. Both of them are gonna want to be hit by the Weather Ball a lot more than the Psyshock. Jellicent, I'm not entirely sure can survive a Psyshock. How much does Psyshock do to a Jellicent? 25%. Yeah, I wasn't going to survive that. So I'm probably better off sending in the Dragonair here, because at least I know it'll survive the damage that's going to be thrown its way. And it threw the Weather Ball, wow, which still did a fair amount. So that's perfect. For the fact that they threw out the Mantine, I got that extra bit of energy. They didn't fire off any charge moves. I didn't have to spend that second shield. However, having that shield in hand, not a huge deal, because the Primeape can do a lot of work without needing to burn shields. I don't know why my opponent didn't shield there. Maybe they gave up. I don't know. There probably wasn't any need to give up, because, you know, that... I guess the fact that I had the shield left meant that they couldn't Night Slash my Jellicent to death. So I guess I was always winning that, whether they shielded or not. Here's battle number 2. Jellicent versus Mantine. Fantastic lead once again. This is even better than the Primeape. So I can afford to stay in for as long as I want. However, did I bring the Melmetal here? I did. So again... So I've got to be mindful of, last time he had Primeape and Ninetales. So it might be that my Melmetal doesn't get any use. Because if I just try and switch it in here, it's very easy for him to switch out to one of those 2 Pokemon. And I've just sacrificed my Melmetal. So even though that sucks, I wanted to match it up against the Mantine. Can't do anything about it now. Luckily for me, the Jellicent, fantastic counter for Mantine anyway. The only way this could feint me is if it was Zap Cannon. The unfortunate thing about having a moveset like Shadow Ball, Ice Beam is that if your charge move, and a very low damage move like Hex, the problem is if your charge move only leaves them with a small amount of health left, you're probably going to have to fire another charge move. It's going to be harder to just farm them down at that point. So that is a disadvantage. They bring out Dugong, so at this point, I'm loving life because I can do some damage before this Dugong KOs me. I can let Jellicent go down. I can bring Melmetal out after that. Dragonair with 2 shields is going to be absolutely fine against Primeape and Ninetales, depending on which one is in the back. I'm gonna assume it's one of those two. I get the Shadow Ball off. Beauty. They use their second shield. I'm not bothering to shield this at all, because I'm just happy for my Jellicent to do its part and then go home. Now Melmetal comes out, and there's the Ninetales. Bada bing, bada boom. This is just a matter of you know, courtesy now. This is just formality. That's the word I was looking for. No shields left. The Aqua Tail is going to be fine. Still got 2 shields. Obviously, the Ice Shards are going to be doing a lot, but I don't care at this point. I don't even shield this. I'm just going to check. What's more DPE out of Rock Slide and Superpower? Against a Dugong, where both those moves are super effective, so we got 1.51 DPE and 1.92. So Superpower is the higher DPE move. As for just the raw damage, Superpower is still higher again. So if you're only going to throw the one move, in that situation where I had the move to throw against the Dugong, might have been better to throw the Superpower instead of the Rock Slide, just to make sure. But that's okay. We got the win anyway. So here's battle number 3. Melmetal versus Ninetales. Now, I switch out straight away. Was that necessary? Let's find out. Ninetales. Ninetales wins the 1 shield. Looks like Ninetales wins a lot of the shields. The only way it's losing is if it doesn't shield at all, and I shield at least once. Oh, and I am winning this one. So I need a shield advantage to win that one. Oh, I'm firing back-to-back Rock Slides in that one. Almost back-to-back. And Ninetales does have a Weather Ball ready, so I can win the 2-1 shield if I time my moves correctly. Okay, so not good for me. Not good for me at all. So I want to get my Melmetal back in here. I fire the Night Slashes. The Night Slashes is doing a decent amount of damage. You can see that I'm currently leading the race. This is why Primeape is so good for this cup, because like Mantine is meant to counter Primeape, but we're doing fine. Do I let this go, or because there's a potential for me to shield this and try and farm down with the counters from here, because I've managed to get that Mantine so low on HP. I don't know if that's necessary, because number one, the Melmetal, I wanted the Melmetal to come out and beat the Mantine. Secondly, once that Melmetal's got a bit of energy, that might flip those matches against the Ninetales. What happens if I give Melmetal 2 Thundershocks of an energy lead? How does that change things? Oh, look at that. We're winning the 2... I mean, we were winning with that one already, the 2-1, but we're winning by more now. The rest don't change. I wonder how much I need to give before it starts flipping it another shield situation. Oh, there we go. We win the 0-0 when we've got 3 Thundershocks of energy. Still the same. Still the same. Alright, we'll try one more. Oh, look at that. The 1-1 and the 2-2 have become ours with 6 Thundershocks of energy. Unfortunately, with this low HP, we're not going to get 6 Thundershocks in. Amazingly, they threw the Bubble Beam anyway. And at that point, they were on such low HP that I think they just let that go. But now we've got that switch advantage. I did not expect for that to happen when the Mantine came in against our Primate. But Primate's that good. Oh no, we got the attack boost. Okay, so it's definitely quicker for Primate to get to the Night Slash than it is for us to get to Shadow Ball. I'm probably just happy to burn shields here. Was that the best move? Let's see how this plays out, and then we'll give comment, I think. Whoa. Wow, didn't get a charge move out. And now they've still got 1 shield. I tried to build up a little more energy, but at this point, that's unnecessary. So here, I could have shielded, fired my Shadow Ball, burned their last shield, and then maybe switched in the Melmetal. But while that would have gotten me closer to beating the Primate, it still wouldn't have done the job, because you could see that with that sharp increase in attack, I couldn't get to a charge move on the Melmetal. The Melmetal obviously wanted to get to a superpower that would have KO'd the Primate from there, but it didn't get there at all in the first place. So it was not going to make a difference. So how could I have adjusted that maybe further down the line here? Because I'm thinking that at this point, when I KO the Mantine, I'm loving life, because I've won back switch advantage. I can match up the Pokemon against what I want to match them up against. Was it just the boost that Was it just the boost that saved him? How much energy do I have on Melmetal? Oh, sorry. Where's my Melmetal? There it is. Alright, so how much HP did I have on that thing left? That's full HP. Look at how much that Night Slash did. Okay, so I was on pretty much full HP. Primeape. Now, the Primeape in the video had the double attack boost. We're going to try it without the attack boost. Starting energy is... yeah, five counters. No shields as well. And how much HP did that Primeape have left? Just under half, so let's go. Let's go with 55 energy. 55 HP. Alright, here we go. Oh no, we wanted to fire a Night Slash. Here we go. That's what I wanted to see. If it wasn't boosted, we get to the superpower and we KO that Primeape. And then we've got the Jellicent against the Ninetales. In fact, the Melmetal's still in. So if we go Ninetales, has the Ninetales come out already? No, okay, let's say that's on full health. So I can take out about half of that HP. And then I've got Jellicent in the back that you can see gets to a charge move. So I think that's my win condition. Purely depending on Primeape not getting the boost. So the boost kind of won that for him there. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for checking it out. I hope that it was somewhat educational for you, and I'll see you in the next video.